Lami's theorem. The statement of Lami's theorem, it states that if three forces acting at a point are in equilibrium, then each force is proportional to the sine of angle between the other two forces. According to the statement, it is stated that if the three forces are working at a point. So here is the point. In this, the three forces are working. This is O, point O, OP, along OP, force A, along OQ, force B, along OR, this is force C is working here. So these forces, if because they are working and they are in equilibrium, so we can represent this by the three sides of the triangle in the same order, because it is the condition for the zero resultant vector. Already we have learned this thing. So these three forces, because these are in equilibrium, this can be represented by the three sides of a triangle. So you can watch here, this is OQ, just parallel to OQ a side is there, this is BC, okay, and that B vector or B force is represented here. Then OR, in this you will see this is CA, it is parallel to OR, and the C vector is represented here with this C also here with CA, okay. Now you will see that OP, so this OP vector A represented here in this line, both are parallel, you can watch here, okay. So this way we have made a triangle and we have arranged all three forces in the three sides of this triangle ABC, where AB is representing vector A, BC is representing vector B, CA is representing vector C. And as you are watching here, this is angle alpha is between the two vector B and C, or the two forces B and C, and you will see that A and B, between A and B the gamma angle is there, and A and C this beta angle is there, okay. So the same way we have here also arranged, here we have arranged like between B and A the gamma angle is there, this C, B and C alpha angle is there, and C and A beta angle is there. So all the arrangement as it is given here, we have arranged here also in case of triangle. Now according to the Lami's theorem, it is saying that if such situation is there, that means if the three forces are working at a point and they are in equilibrium, so we can represent each force, that means each force means this A, B, C, these three forces is proportional to the sine of angle between the other two forces. So A force is proportional to the sine of this one. I will just write in this way first, that is A force is proportional to the sine alpha, that is the alpha angle between the two forces B and C. And here you can see that the B is, this is proportional to sine beta, and C is proportional to sine gamma, okay. Or we can say A upon sine alpha, this is equal to B upon sine beta, or this is equal to C upon sine gamma, okay. This is called the Lami's theorem. Now we are going to prove it. We'll prove this theorem. So for proving, we have already drawn a figure here. We can see that the similar way as we have represented before, the triangle ABC along this AB, vector A is represented, along BC vector B is represented, along CA vector C is represented. This A, B, C, all these are the force which are working at a point before. Now we have arranged this into the three sides of a triangle, and angles between them is also given here as it is, as we have mentioned before. Okay, now to prove it, what we will do here, we'll just draw a perpendicular on a side AB from the vertex C. Okay, now you will one more thing you can watch here. This is angle gamma, so this one is the linear pair. It will become what? It is 180 minus gamma. Here this is angle alpha, so this angle must be 180 minus alpha, and this one is beta, so this angle must be 180 minus beta, it should be. Okay, now you will see that to prove the Lame's theorem, we'll just apply here in triangle. I am just taking a triangle CB. This I will just write D. This perpendicular I am writing here D. Okay, so CD. So in triangle BCD, what you can see here, this sine 180 minus gamma, sine 180 minus gamma, this is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So perpendicular is this CD, and the hypotenuse is what? It is BC. Okay, so the hypotenuse is here BC. Okay, so it will become what? This is BC sine 180 minus gamma equal to CD. The similar way you can see here in triangle. If I am just writing in triangle CAD, this is equal to sine 180 minus beta. We are looking here which triangle? CAD. This angle 180 minus beta. So this is also equal to perpendicular, that is CD, and the hypotenuse, that means CA. So it will become CA sine 180 minus beta. This is also equal to CD. This is equation 1 and this is equation 2. In both the equation, what you are watching here, from equation 1 and equation 2, we can see that if the right hand sides are equal, the left hand side must be equal. So the left hand side, that means the BC sine 180 minus gamma must be equal to CA sine 180 minus beta. Okay, that means BC is the magnitude of B, means the force B, the magnitude of force B we can write as BC. So this is B sine 180 minus gamma, and the CA is C here. This is sine 180 minus beta, or what we can write here, B upon sine 180 minus beta, and this is equal to C upon sine 180 minus gamma. So we can write in this way. Okay, you will see that what we have done, sine 180 minus beta, we have transferred that side, and this sine 180 minus gamma we have transferred. So B upon sine 180 minus beta equal to C upon sine 180 minus gamma. Similar way we can prove here just by drawing a perpendicular from the vertex B to the side CA. So we will see here, this is 180 minus alpha, A upon 180 minus alpha. So I am just writing similarly A upon sine 180 minus alpha equal to, this is, here it is b upon 180 minus beta. So sine 180 minus beta here. Okay. So from this you will see that from these two equation, this equation you can say that equation 3 and equation 4. So from equation 3 and 4, what you will see here, this is a sine 180 minus alpha is equal to b sine 180 minus beta equal to c sine 180 minus gamma. This is a sine 180 minus alpha is sine alpha only, no change would be there. B, this is sine beta, and c upon sine gamma. So this is a upon sine alpha equal to b upon sine beta equal to c upon sine gamma. This is called Lami's theorem. So we have proven here Lami's theorem. Now we will see application of Lami's theorem. A question is there, a baby is playing in a swing which is hanging with the help of two identical chains is at rest. Identify the forces acting on the baby, apply Lami's theorem and find out the tension acting on the chain. To solve this, it is given here a baby is swinging here and the forces are working here. The three forces are working here, as you can see. This is the chain here and the weight of the baby which is working downward. Okay, so this is one force, the weight of the baby which is working downward here. This is the first force, and two other forces are there, that is the tension on the chains. Okay, these are identical, these two are, the chains are identical, so this is, the two forces are equal, that is that these tensions are equal here. Okay, now you will see after this we will solve the question. So here we will apply the Lami's theorem. Actually, if you can see it, you will find that this is the point where the three forces are working, and these three forces are coplanar and concurrent, as the condition of the Lami's theorem is given here. It is what? It is actually, you can see that this is you will see the tension is working in this direction. This is the first force, another force is this tension, second force, and the angle between them is 2 theta here. I have just mentioned because these are identical, it is means a triangle is formed here, and which is an isosceles triangle. So in this isosceles triangle, these two angles are equal, theta, theta. If I bisect this line, or means this downward weight, if I just extended in this side, so these two angles will be theta, theta. So simply you can say that the angle between these two forces, two tension, is 2 theta here. Now you will see this line, this is the line in which the weight of the baby is working here, and which we have extended here in this direction. So this total angle is 180 degree because it is a straight line. So this total angle is 180 degree. Okay, so what you will find, this angle is, it is 180 minus theta, and this angle is also 180 minus theta. Now what you will see that the three angles we know. This is 2 theta, 180 minus theta, 180 minus theta. Okay, and the three forces T, T and mg. Here we can apply Lami's theorem, as it is said to us that in Lami's theorem, what we can write, the first force, this is the force which I am writing here, mg, and the angle between the two other forces, sine of angle between the two other forces, so this is sine 2 theta. Okay, you will see that here it is mg and upon sine 2 theta, the first force, and the angle between sine of the angle between the two other forces 2 theta here. Okay, so as you can see in the figure, this is mg and this angle is 2 theta angle. Now you will see another force here, this is T. This one, if I am taking T, so it is 180 minus theta, and this T if I am taking, so this 180 minus theta. So I can write this is sine 180 minus theta here. Okay, now here also T upon sine 180 minus theta. Okay, now you will see that the Lami's theorem we have applied, three forces are proportional to their sine of the angle between the two other forces, that is mg upon sine 2 theta is equal to T upon sine 180 minus theta equal to T upon sine 180 minus theta. Now you will see that here we can write, just to take two relation, so we can write this mg is mg upon sine 2 theta, we can break into sine theta cos theta here. Okay, and this is, will take T upon sine 180 minus theta is simply sine theta, so this is sine theta. Now you can see here this sine theta and this sine theta would be cancelled, so what will remain, the tension is equal to mg upon 2 cos theta. That means this only we have to calculate here, what tension will work in the string or the chain. So this is the tension which is equal to mg upon 2 cos theta. So if you know the mg, the weight of the baby, and the angle theta, then easily you can calculate what tension will be there on the string. Okay, so this is the application of the Lami's theorem.